Okay, so what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna throw it into the oven. I don't know if I can videotape and do this at the same time, but anyway, what we first do is we have to lower the temp because the grate or the stone itself is already at the heat that we want. We don't want to overcook the top portion of it. So what we do is we turn this down, and now I throw the pizza in. And here we go. Let's see if we can do this. And there we go. And it started. So now we leave it in there for about, maybe a minute or two, and I'll check the crust at the bottom, and then I'll turn it up to full force so the top starts to get cooked. This is the Blackstone oven, and we just leave it, try to let it cook a little bit. We don't want the top to get up too done first, so it's starting to cook because temperature is pretty hot on the bottom. So I'll turn it up just a little bit now. A little bit, okay. So that the stone stays hot. Now if you notice, the edges will start to brown a little bit, and then we'll turn it to full force. Right now, believe it or not, this is still not full force. And all we want to do is check it. It's getting a little char on the bottom, but I want it a little bit more, so maybe we'll just turn it down a little bit because we don't want, again, we don't want the top. We don't want the top to burn too fast. And we want it to melt, but we don't want to overcook the top. That's the key. We want the bottom to get a little bit of a char starting, as you could see. And you can see, of course, the edges are starting to puff up. I only use 00 flour to make this thing. Sorry if it's a little bit shaky, but I gotta do two things at one time. So now we'll turn it up a little bit. And then I'll put it on full force. We don't really need it on full force because I want, again, the bottom to get nice and crusty. And charred, I should say. Okay, and we could actually take our thing now, move it around a little bit because it's starting to get close to the edge. You don't want to get too close. And as you can notice, it's melting real nice now. Takes them about 4 or 5 minutes to cook a pizza in this oven, depending on the heat setting. Right now I have it set, as you notice, it's bubbling up already, but we don't really want that, but that's okay. I'll just leave it. It's not going to hurt the pizza. And as you can see, it's starting to cook on the bottom, which is perfect. We're not going to overcook this sucker, but I'm going to turn it up a little bit more so we get that cheese on the top melted really nice. And as you can see, the flames are going rip-roaring around this thing. This video is going to be a little bit longer than I originally wanted, but I want to show you how it's made from beginning to end. And as you can see, it cooks relatively evenly. Now the cheese is getting very melted, so you may want to turn it down a little bit because we don't want to overcook the cheese, but we want it to cook. We want the edges to get nice, and I like it. Oh, it's kind of crusty. I'll turn it up just a little bit. We're almost there. A little bit longer. It's nice and hard. That's how the edge should be. Got a nice crust to it. I think we're almost done. We're almost there. melt in. So you can see it's bubbling and boiling. That's all. Now it looks like we're done. And there's the pizza. Perfect. As usual. I'm just gonna place this down and show you guys. There's the finished product. Little charred edge here and there, but it makes for a good pizza. So now we're gonna enjoy it. Over and out.